Washington, it's Husky Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Just finished talking with Golden Bears head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Cal Bears kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Handoff, Washington goes left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Husky. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Forward. There's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, That's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The transfer has it his first carry. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll line up for a second down play. JKS finds a tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Powers through. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Jaron Kiave Songopovatelli. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, then you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders. They're looking over to the sideline, looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Handoff, Washington running left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Throwing, Williams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Williams will pass. Complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways, and you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Play fake, Williams. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sangaprovatelli. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Now here's Sangaprovatelli. Fires left. He makes a catch. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Defense in press coverage. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. He's got his man across the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Sangapolitelli. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we've got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it go. Complete to the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
The Golden Bears come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Handoff from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. And he could not get loose on the run. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the outside. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? JKS. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it. Now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. They want to throw it. Fires to the tight end. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jaron Chiave Sangopolitelli, quickly complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed.
There's some room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He now has 62 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive 1st half here in this season opener. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Sangopolitelli. Right on the money. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Now here's Jaron Songopovatelli. Got his man out of the backfield. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing Songopovatelli. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Cal. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They put together an 81-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Williams to throw. Rushes on him. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab down the left side. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Williams looking for a man. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The give. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Now here's Sangapolatelli. The quick out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Sangapolatelli on the play action. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. JKS. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On third down, here's Washington. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams on the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Might have a chance. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Play action with Williams. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Williams finds his tight end. Makes the grab in their space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Williams. He's got it on the move. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun on third down, Sango Politelli. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Jaron Kiave Songobolatelli unloads it downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Again, it's Songobolatelli. Fires to the middle. Grabs it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Songobolatelli. Batted into the air near the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Golden Bears with an answer. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Here comes the 2-point try. Throwing Songobolatelli. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. So now it's second and long. Throwing, Williams. A little screen to the running back. Across the 45. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Huskies. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The Huskies back on top.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
JKS. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Jaron Songo-Pomatelli. Finds a man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Jaron Songo-Pomatelli fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Williams to throw. Got a man. Still on his feet at the 45. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Here's a little room there. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Can't get him to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Sangapovatelli. Here's a heat. And they got it.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And it's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job.
They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Running free. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Flips it out to the back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Throwing, Sangapovatelli. He's got his man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, California.
And the Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to barge in. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And we're going to wrap this one up with the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.